Hi everybody, it's Angie. I'm going to take a drink here. Got Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew of course, because I'm a type 2 diabetic. Just wanted to come on and say hello. I'm in a good mood today. Yesterday was a bad day, so I didn't get my video done yesterday out of the 7-day challenge. The weather here is darn right cold. It was minus 45 last night and yesterday, and today it's like minus 30 with the wind chill, so it's like minus 30 here in Minnesota. And my stress, anxiety, and depression really hit me hard yesterday, and I was crying for no reason, and it wasn't a good day to record. And plus I was in a lot of pain and swelled up with my fibromyalgia and stuff, so it just didn't work for me yesterday. Not that I didn't want to, but my health came first before doing a video. So I'm doing one today, and then I'll probably do another one later on to upload for tomorrow. Okay. So anyway, I was in Grace's live, GB Multis, Grace, her channel. She was live today, and I always have fun when I go in there, and we laugh so hard. It was so funny today. We had a great time. So if you want to have some laughs and some fun, go check out her video for her live today that she did. It was fun. My painting is coming along so nice, and I'm so excited to get it done. Turn this down a little bit, see if you can see it better. Oh, and then it falls on the floor. It is turning out gorgeous. Oh, that ain't working. It is so sparkly, and the red up in the wings are, them colors just pop that red. It's really coming out nice and very detailed. Oh, it's just, I wanted this painting so bad because it just reminds me of me going through such hard times through life and going through what I'm going through now. In my past, it just reminds me of me. But even though it's dark and black in the world around me, I still have my wings. So, and they're colorful, so there's still that spark there, and I still have my color and my wings. So even though I'm down, I still have something left to go through. It's like this picture just speaks, like it could be on depression, grief, your hard life. I mean, this picture can represent so many things, and I just had to have it and start on it. And once I start working on it, I can't quit because I just want to see it done. So I'm really working to get this done. But I thought I'd do a whipping chat here and tell some funny stories to make some people laugh and cheer some people up. Oh, and my dog's looking at me like, what is wrong with you? Niko, is your mom crazy or what, huh? Huh, Pops? What's the matter? Let's see if I can turn you around to see my baby. See my baby. You see my baby? There's my baby. He's your mama's boy. Yes, you are. He's your mama's boy. Yes, you're mama's boy. Look what I got. I got a treat. Do you want to show everybody your tricks? Sit up. Sit up. You wave bye-bye. Oh, good. Could you Elvis? Good boy. You down? Good boy. Here you go, baby. Yes. Are you mama's boy? Is you mama's baby? Yes, you are. You're such a lover boy. Yes. He's my emotional support dog. And he's my love of my life. Yes, my little baby. You're such a good boy, aren't you? Do you love your mama? You don't like when mom leaves, you cry, don't you? Yeah, you cry for mama. Yes. But mama not going to, oh, are you going to do your prayers? You pray? Do your prayers. Do your prayers. Oh, there, good, pray, do your prayers. You pray. Good boy, you're such a smart dog. Oh, he's so smart, I just love him. You do your prayers. Oh, yes. Pray, pray, pray. One more time. Do your prayers. Good boy. I just love him, he's so sweet. He makes my day. Alright, hope I didn't get you too sick moving you around. Okay, I'm going to tell you some stories. My mom is just as crazy as I am. And I am not kidding you. Me and her have the best time. And you swear we were drinking, and no, there is no alcohol involved. At all. But weird. Oh, I don't know what it is. We get together and, oh my goodness. Watch out. We get to be a little wild. Pull some of this back here. Yeah. She is like my sidekick because I can talk her into anything. And I love to make people laugh, and I love to do pranks. I love everything about it. But this day was a day where me and my mom went. I talked her into going. I said, you know, Ashley's been feeling down. That's my oldest daughter, I said, and let's go cheer her up. Let's go, surprise her and cheer her up. Mom's like, all right, what are we going to do? So I told Mom, this is what we're going to do. My kids call me Tammy from the movie Tammy. If you've never seen it with Melissa McCarthy in it. Yeah, not that I look like her, but I act like her. But I'm a little bit more crazier than that. So, I played Tammy, and my mom played Pearl. So, she's the grandmother, and they go out on this trip and stuff together and do some wild, crazy stuff, and I acted out a scene that was in there, and you have to put she went and drew a face on a paper bag, and she was going to hold up this restaurant, fast food place, and get money to bail out her grandma out of jail. And she did the face and cut out the mouth and eyes and everything, and then when they went back to return the money, the grandmother went back and said, you just return it. So she made a bag for her grandmother to put over her head so they wouldn't be recognized. So to bring you up to speed, this is what we did. We went into the Cashwise grocery store to get a black permanent marker and to draw the face on, and then we grabbed 2 paper bags. That's all we went in for in this Cashwise grocery store. So we get out to her van, and I'm driving, and I'm in the driver's seat, and I'm put the bag on my head, and I'm pointing to my eyes, telling Mom, okay, mark it so I can, cut the eyes out and everything and make circles. And the bag kept hitting the top of the roof of the van. And I'm trying to turn my head with this bag on my head. And I'm talking to her. I'm like, Mom, help me. What are you doing? And I'm turning my head, and this bag is hitting the roof. And I'm turning around and looking. I'm like, well, is she in the van? Where'd she go? What the heck is going on? So I pull the bag up, and she is leaning over in her seat, laughing so hard. It's the silent laugh. And she was just crying. She was laughing so hard. I'm like, what are you doing? She goes, you look so funny with that bag on your head and it's hitting the roof. She goes, I couldn't help myself. And I'm like, oh, excuse me. I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow. Why didn't you answer me? She goes, I couldn't talk. It was so funny. So I'm like, I hope nobody sees me, or is out in the parking lot and sees me doing this, because they'll think I'm going in to hold up the Cash-Wise grocery store. So I look around and I look in front of me, and 2 cars over, there's an old couple sitting in this van staring at me. I'm like, oh, crap. So I quick took the bag off and we got the heck out of there. So we went and parked somewhere, and I did the bags and everything for her and stuff to make it look just exactly like what was in the movie. So we go to my daughter's house, and we go to the door, put the bags on her head, knocked on the door, and just busted in. And she had no idea we were coming or anything. So her and her husband and her friend were there, and my grandson Nolan. And I walk in, and I'm like, and I have the bag crunkled over for the gun, like there's a gun in the bag and everything. And I acted out the scene and everything, and they just stared at me. They didn't know what to say. And all of a sudden, after we did it and stuff, my daughter just looked at me. She's like, I felt like I was watching the movie. She goes, I didn't know who or what was going on. I was just in shock. I didn't know what to do. And they died laughing. Ashley's like, I wish I would have recorded it. Well, all of a sudden my grandson took off, and all of a sudden he came back, and looked and noticed it was me and heard my voice better then. And he was talking to me, and he just looked at me and he's whispering to his mom and dad. He goes, I peed my pants. I think he was like 6 at the time. I scared that kid so bad because I had a bag on my head that he peed himself. And he was so mad. He looked at me and goes, Grandma, what are you doing coming in my house with a bag on your head? And he's bobbing his head around, and I laughed so hard. And he's like, don't do that again. We laughed. And then I surprised Madison when she got home from school. We went and me and my mom hid in the hallway, and she came in, and we came walking out, and Madison just stood there, and she thought she was meeting the real woman because she thought I was Tammy. I died laughing. She goes, Grandma, what are you up to now? She goes, Grandma, you're crazy. And I said, well, and she goes, well, yeah, but you took this one a little far. I'm like, okay. But that was my funniest story. And then after that, we went to Walmart, and we were laughing so hard. We were looking at these one-piece pajamas, me and my mom, and we were laughing. And then I'm like, well, down on the middle part, and you're down below your waist. I'm like, yeah. I said, we'll put the words on yours. It'll just say condemned. I said, and on mine, I'll just put closed. And I said, and then we'll put, what did I say? Spider webs on another one. Not in use, full of spider webs. Oh, we were laughing so hard. People are staring at us. And I'm like, they're going to think we're drunk and throw us out of here. And we were walking around, and my sister, I don't know if can't remember, but I think my mom said is that Sherry always has these big mugs. She wants big mugs. Well, we found this big mixing bowl. It had the spout on it, but it looked just like a regular big old coffee cup. Big old coffee cup. So here we are with this big old coffee cup. So then we're adding things to it. It's like, well, we got to get a big container of hot chocolate, set that in that bowl. And then we got the big stirring spoons, for like stirring when you're baking. So we put those in there, and oh my gosh. And then we got some stick-on letters to put Sherry's mug on there. And we got these tiny marshmallows, a big bag of them, threw them in there. Oh, we were laughing so hard to make it more funny. So when Sherry got this gift, she had everything that was just huge. So yeah, it was funny because we were laughing so hard at what we were all doing and putting in there, and oh my, it was fun. I love hanging out with my mom because we always have a good time. She's just as crazy as I am, and now I know where I get it from, and yeah, I could talk her into anything. And I don't know why, what she doesn't do with my sister and my brother, but she's just wild when she's with me. And I used to play pranks on people me and Mom worked at the same place, and I used to do pranks at work. And yeah, I was quite the prankster and did some really funny things to people. And yeah. Then there's one time me and my dad, I better get a color. Me and my mom and dad went out fishing. And it was my dad in the back driving the boat. I was in the middle, and my mom was up front. So we're out on Lake Alley, and we're cruising along, and all of a sudden we see these raccoons, and I was like, my mom's like, oh, I want a baby raccoon. And I'm like, me too. And my dad was laughing. He's like, well, you want one? And we're like, yeah. Okay, we'll go get one. So me and Mom are all excited. Yeah, we're going to get a raccoon. We're going to get a baby one. I want one. Well, we get over there with the boat. And we're getting closer, and it's a big tree branch overhanging the lake. And my dad pulls up right up under it. And these raccoons are on top of this tree branch. And there was 5 of them. They weren't little. They weren't babies. From far away they were. But we got up close, they weren't. We are underneath this branch, and raccoons are not nice, we found out. So they're hissing and growling at us, and one was hanging there. I thought I was going to fall in the boat. Oh my word. I thought they were going to fall in the boat and just attack us. And my mom's up front laying down, and I'm trying to get back by my dad. And my dad is laughing, not helping us whatsoever. And we're like, help, and he's like, grab one. Get that one. He's got his head in the hole in the tree. Just grab him. Just get him. Grab one. And my mom, Arnie, back this boat up right now. And my dad's laughing. He goes, there's no reverse. She goes, you back this boat up right now or else. And my dad did not back up that boat for a while. And there we are screaming. And she's laying there, and oh, it was scary. So my dad backs it up, we get out of there, and we're like, well, we thought you were going to get the raccoon. He's like, heck no, they're mean. He goes, you want it, you get it. He goes, I brought you right to them, why didn't you grab one? Well, they're not little. It was like, come on. So, oh my gosh. That was scary. It was very scary. I was not I was laughing because my mom was just furious. And I'm just laughing about it. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I wasn't up front. She was. I was scooting my butt back to the ass end of that boat because I ain't gonna get eaten. I'm sitting there back by Dad. I'm like, get over, get over. I was ready to jump out of the boat because I was so scared. I think me and Mom were both ready to jump out of the boat at that time. It's like, oh, this is not even funny. So yeah, that's one thing my dad did to me. He liked to make fun and play jokes and get a good rise out of you, and you were always the butt of the joke, and oh, yeah. So that was, my parents were both like that, so I think that's where me and my brother get that wildness from, is from them two. Get two of them like that, boy, you ain't got a chance. I don't think you're gonna turn out like them. So anyway, oh, so I hope that made you guys laugh. My mom wanted me to tell the story of how I went to my daughter's dad's house, and we've been friends for 30 years, and went to his house, and it was winter time, and I took her over there to visit her dad, and I I went in and I had bought this shirt. Alright, it's a silk red shirt, and then it had like a tie thing up at the top and tied with lace, and it had like thin spaghetti silk straps and like real thin string ones, and then it came down and stuff, and I thought it was really pretty and looked sexy, right? So I walk in, and his son is there and his friends, and I go in, and I never have to knock because we've been friends, and plus we have a kid together, and we get along great because, well, we were friends before anything anyway. So I walk in, and he just looks at me, and he just goes, "What are you wearing?" He goes, "What'd you do, knock off a Santa before you came here, or what? You took his clothes?" And I'm like, "No, what are you talking about?" He goes, "What are you doing coming here dressed like that?" And I'm like what? And he was laughing so hard, he couldn't even breathe. He couldn't even look at me without laughing. So I'm like, what is the deal? And I think there was even some white fur on it, right? So I guess it looked like a Santa suit. But it wasn't. It was, to me, it was a sexy shirt. Okay, so, well, he goes, "Just give me a minute." And in his trailer house, there's the dining room, the kitchen, and then his bedroom's back there. And he goes, I can't stop laughing. Give me a minute." So he walked into his bedroom, and he was in there for a little bit, and he came out, and he goes, "Nope, I can't do it." And he died laughing. He goes, "Oh my God," he goes, "I can't help myself." He goes, "What the heck?" He goes, "Explain this." He goes, "Alright, anybody want to sit on Santa's lap? He's right here." And I was just of course I was laughing along with him because, well, it was funny. And I was getting upset. I said, "That's it. I'm going to go take it off and steal one of your shirts, so you stop laughing." He goes, "Oh," he goes, "I've never laughed so hard in my life." He goes, "So, what?" He's laughing, "What? Why? Why? Why?" And he goes, and I said, "Well, I thought it was sexy. And he goes, sexy? That's sexy. He was laughing so hard. I'm like, that's it. When I got home, I never wore that dang shirt again. I threw that sucker away. And I still laugh about it today because he was laughing so hard he couldn't even talk. And I'm just like, I was embarrassed. I was like, what? I'm like, apparently I don't know what sexy is. So I must be like really, really bad. I was like, oh, I can't. I'm like, this is awful. I'm never, ever gonna do anything like that again. it was bad. I was embarrassed, but yet I knew it was funny. But it was really funny watching him laugh, and he couldn't even look at me without busting out and falling down laughing. It was funny. So yeah, that kind of backfired on me. Oh yeah, the joke was on me, and I wasn't even trying to joke. So I was thinking, this year I should just show up at his place and wear a whole Santa suit, come in with it, wearing the whole shebang. Dang it. Oh. So anyway, so we were in a blizzard warning yesterday, and the winds got really high, and it was warm to begin with, so it was like melting, and then it snowed on top of that, and it froze because the temperature dropped so fast that when that wind came in, it was over with. We had pure icy roads. You couldn't even walk out the door without falling on your can. And it is still cold today, but no snow. But it's my car. She did not want to start today, so I'll just let her sit until it warms up. It's supposed to warm up back up into the 30s, which is a heat wave for us in Minnesota. You know, it's like, alright, all I need is a shirt and a sweatshirt on and I'm good to go. You know, your body gets so used to being in this kind of weather that you adapt to it, that it's like, I don't know, I ain't cold. Plus, a woman that's going through hot flashes, you don't want to be warm at all. But yeah, and then when it's in the 40s, that's like, ooh, sun tanning weather in Minnesota. But the sun has not been out. They said for in Minnesota, it's the longest time since, 1963, that we beat the record for non-sunny days. The sun has not been out hardly at all this year. It has been cloudy, and I have that seasonal depression along with regular depression, so it really makes it hard when everything is dark and gray all the time. I can never live in Alaska.